What's up, guys? It's Jensen and welcome to another video. So it looks like the Panthers are going to release Cam Newton, and it doesn't seem like there's a lot of teams out there who seem like a logical destination for Cam Newton. But I've got a team that should definitely go all in pursuing Cam Newton, and that's the Indianapolis Colts. Now, they signed Philip Rivers, I understand, at 1 year, $25 million. I think that was an awful signing. I don't know what they were thinking. 1 year, $25 million. This dude, 38 years old. He's turnover prone. He's clearly on the decline. We saw clear signs of age and decline last year in Los Angeles. Even though the offensive line was bad, that's no excuse for what we saw last year with him in the Chargers. And what we saw last year was a backup level quarterback. I'm going to be honest, it was a backup level quarterback. And even in Indianapolis, where he's going to have a better offensive line, I have zero hope in Philip Rivers. I root for the guy. I hope he wins the Super Bowl one day. But, you know, it's not going to be as a starting quarterback anymore. I can tell you that much. It's definitely going to be as a backup. That's why I said he should have gone to Philly, backup Carson Wentz. But, you know, happy for him, got his money. But that's not going to help the Indianapolis Colts. It's not going to make him into the playoffs. It's not even going to get him to the Super Bowl, let alone into the playoffs. So, you know, at the end of the day, I don't think Philip Rivers is the answer for them. And the laughable thing about this is that the only reason I thought that Philip Rivers would be a good signing is if they were going to draft a QB to sit behind Philip Rivers, learn all the tricks of being a star NFL quarterback. But they traded away the 13th overall pick. So now there's absolutely zero logic as to why they would sign Philip Rivers, because they're not making the playoffs with Philip Rivers, so they're not contending. They just traded away their first-round pick, so there's no rookie sitting behind Philip Rivers learning how to be a successful NFL quarterback. So what are the Indianapolis Colts really doing? I like the rest of the roster other than the quarterback position with Indianapolis, which is what's really frustrating about the Colts right now. But when you look at a guy like Cam Newton, it's a low-risk signing. It's not going to really be that much money you're signing Cam Newton to, even though he's injury-prone. We saw what he could do with North Turner a couple of years ago. And even though his athleticism is on the decline, you're not getting 2015 MVP-style Cam Newton who went to the Super Bowl. But you're getting a solid quarterback. He still has decent above-average athleticism. Even though he's injury-prone, when he's healthy, he's certainly giving you more than what Philip Rivers can give you. I can assure you that Cam Newton, even at less than 100%, is way better than having Philip Rivers at 100% at this point. That's just the type of talent Cam Newton is. He's a sensational talent, and we saw it with North Turner before he hurt his shoulder a couple years ago, that when he can check down the ball, when he doesn't have to do all the super Cam stuff, when he isn't the franchise, when he doesn't have to do everything for the team because they drafted Christian McCaffrey, he's a much better quarterback. He can be a very, very good quarterback, even though you can clearly see that physically he's a little bit on the decline. So if you're the Indianapolis Colts, you put Cam Newton, an injury-prone quarterback, behind that offensive line, whom you designed for Andrew Luck. I cannot emphasize that enough. Andrew Luck, as we all know, was an injury-prone quarterback. You put Cam Newton, a similar type injury-prone quarterback, behind that offensive line. You have T.Y. Hilton. You'll probably draft a wide receiver for Indianapolis. You have a solid running back in Marlon Mack. And that defense is championship ready with guys like Darius Leonard, one of the best linebackers in the NFL. We look at the Pro Bowler, DeForest Buckner, whom they trade for. That defense is ready. And if Cam Newton could lead that offense, I don't really care about Philip Rivers' feelings at this point. Based on what I saw last year, you don't deserve to be a starting quarterback. So who cares? You get Cam Newton. You maybe let Philip Rivers start off the season because Cam Newton wouldn't really know Reich's offense. It's a different type of offense, but after a couple weeks, you put Cam Newton in there, and you try and get into the playoffs, because the Indianapolis Colts with Cam Newton are a lot scarier than the Indianapolis Colts with Philip Rivers. That's all I have to say. I mean, Philip Rivers, once again, I like him. I'm rooting for him to get a Super Bowl. But, I mean, at this point, man, he's really just Jameis Winston without the potential. Why, if you're the Indianapolis Colts, did you roll with that guy? I don't know, but it's not too late. You could get Cam Newton, and you could still have Super Bowl aspirations. But I mean, we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Please like and subscribe. I'll be providing more NFL and NBA hot takes as the season goes on. Have a good day. Remember to follow me on Twitter, Jensen Sports, where we'll be keeping track with NFL free agency until its conclusion. See y'all later.